So, I'll
Alright, what's up guys? We got the WURKKOS TD04, brand new, just came out. I also got the TD03, so whatever one I put first, the video, you guys will see. Here is the box. So I wish they did have the newer style, but they brought in these old one. You can see TD04, 5,700K to 6,000. XHP 50D HI D-domed. So yeah, kind of their older box. The light is out of here, so yeah, so you obviously get the light in here. And I did choose the one with no battery, just to save a little money because I don't really need it. But if it's your first one, obviously grab one. Let's file that. So you get USB A to C. So that's really good to see. Your lanyard, 2 spare O-rings. Then we got that user manual. So let's go through this a little bit. All right, here it is. So you get turbo 3000 lumens, high is 1200, which I like to see that. You know, if the turbo's around 3,000-4,000, I like the high, you know, 1,000 to 1,050 or 1,500. Medium 400, low is 150, eco is 20, and moon is 1. So really nice to see. Moonlight, I like 1 lumen or lower, so that is good. And you get the eco of 20, so yeah, they could have maybe did like 50. I don't know, but it's all right. It's good to have a low mode, you know, when the battery starts to die. You know, even 150 lumens, you could easily get around with that. I just have a 21700, which obviously I did not get the one with it inside. Here it'll say like set, so if you get the one with the set, it'll come with that. Now you guys can obviously read this online too. So it does have the power indicator, so green 75 to 100%. It should say 100% to 75. And then orange is 75 to 50. Red is 25%. And flashing red, you really need to charge 25% or below. So yeah, if you get that, definitely charge it. Even orange, you know, I would charge it up. Because you never know when it dies. You know, there's parasitic drain and all that, so you never know. Does have 2 group modes, which I love. I love that they do this. We get the regular and then like tactical. So you can read that. Tactical, always turbo. Just press and hold the side switch 2 to 3 seconds. Boom. But yeah, here is the light. What you guys wanted to see. There she is. Really nice looking. I love the matte finish. You know, adds like a lot of grip compared to the shiny anodization. So I really like this. And it's pretty, I mean, the switch is not too good, but it's not terrible. That Apple's T09 definitely a little worse switch. This one actually has a little more resistance for the rear forward clicky. And it is charged up. You get the USB-C port. Which this and the T03, like this little knob was like inside. But this little knob right there, I always cut off. So you can see it's really deep there. So finding a cable could be hard, but I did charge this with one of my Anchor ones and it worked fine. But yeah, I gotta cut that off. I don't think the rear comes. Yeah, the rear doesn't come off. But you get that orange peel, that XHP50B, HI, AR coded. And I was using this Sulfur cell. Flat top. You can see the spring down there. Square cut threads, that's good to see. It is lube dipped for her pleasure. So yeah, looks wise, it's really nice. I wish the TD03 was like this, you know, with the black bezel and all that. Would look pretty sweet. So obviously you can momentary on. And you could double click for the turbo, which is really nice to see. And you can see we're on the daily mode. So press and hold. Get to tactical, so that is turbo and then medium. Which I'll probably keep it in most of the time. But it's good. It's even easy for me to remember. So that's how to get to the eco. Just press and hold the side switch and then turn on. So that's kind of dumb, but you know, they could have did like a 3-tap or something, or I don't know. They could have did something different. But you can see we have it. Let's turn it on this mode. It's gonna memorize. And I do like that you can get turbo boom boom. That's pretty good. And you can do it like that. So that's really cool. So I do like this UI. So it's like a 3-click for strobe, which I don't really care for strobe. I mean, I'll probably never use it. But yeah, let me get the TD03 just to compare the size. So you guys can see that. TD03 much smaller. 18650, 21700, thankfully. And then we got the Aplos T09, which they're pretty close. But yeah, man, let's take this outside, see how she does in the wilderness. All right, guys, we got the WURKKOS TD04. We're gonna see if this light's any good. Been messing around with it for a little bit. Let me know if you guys have this. I know it's brand new, so I don't think a lot of people do, but you know, WURKKOS is budget light, so I got to kind of review it like that. But luckily I got this and the TD03 for like 51 bucks. Obviously all with no battery. I don't really need any more at the moment. And I got that free, I forget, one of their kind of littler lights. See, that car is loud. Shit. But alright, it is on right now. This is like the lowest mode, the eco. And then boom, we got low, which I can see it at the tree about 50 feet away, roughly. There's the next mode up. Next mode up. So obviously easy, I'd be able to see someone. And that should be high. And boom, double click for turbo. Ooh, you can see the bugs out. It's kind of warm out. It's probably about 58. That's doing pretty good. So yeah, the normal looks like the normal mode space or the mode groups does not have turbo in it, which I like that. I love double click to turbo, but yeah. So we can press and hold here. Now we get like the turbo and medium. So even this medium, you could walk around. It's obviously brighter than what it looks like on here. I could walk around with this. All right, guys, so we're gonna walk down. And just kind of go through the modes. We won't do the lowest because you guys won't even see the lower modes anyways, but we'll see. It is low. All right, so we'll just do a quick walk down on turbo. So we'll kind of shine it down here. There's that tree that's got to be roughly 100 feet. So you can see it has some decent spill. See, I think there's like squirrels because I can hear in the trees, man. They're in the trees. No, so this is more, it has some decent throw for the size. I can see it lighting up way down there, but I would not be able to see anybody. And the tint isn't too good on this, but it's starting to get hot. Let's shut it off and on. Alright, so I got that Aplos T09, so we'll just do a little comparison here. So we got the Aplos T09 on my left and the TD04 on my right. So we'll go Aplos first. TD04. So the Aplos is supposed to be 3,000 lumens, I believe, 3,100. Here's the Aplos, the TD04. They almost look pretty close to the same. That is the Aplos TD04. Look at that, they're almost the same. This is TD04, Aplos. That is really close, guys. Like, I couldn't tell the difference. The beams. There's the TO4, Aplos. They're almost identical. I think they have the same LED too, I forgot. Not 100% sure, but yeah. Anyways, let's do the TD03 versus TD04 quickly. Alright guys, so we got the TD04 on my right, TD03 on my left. I'll try to do them like kind of like in the same spot in the middle, but we'll see. TD04, TD03, TD04, TD03. So yeah, the TD04 much brighter. And then boom, TD04 much brighter. I think even the throw too. Yeah, TD03, TD04. All right, so yeah, the TD04 is definitely brighter. Looks like more throw too. I forget the spec side to side, but yeah, this TD03 is definitely not too bright. Yeah. But let's talk about the TD04. We'll do the end part of the review. So we got coppers. So that's that kind of decent click. Boom. So yeah, we got the TD04. So I'll give my thoughts on it. It is pretty decent. Mode spacing's alright, except like those two are pretty much worthless, and then boom. Yeah, tint is with this XHP, 50 HI, never really that good of tint in my opinion. It's always like cooler in the center, but you just gotta know that. See, they're looking for someone. Yeah, some decent throw too. It's de-domed, so it's gonna have more throw than domed. But yeah, it's pretty good for walking too. You can see the hot spot, pretty big. It gets diffused easily, so it's good for walking. This is USB-C rechargeable. That's good. They got good what was I gonna say? Good charge port cover. The weird thing too, both of these, this TD04 and 03, like the little flap was like inside almost. Kind of weird, but yeah. And I am using a Sulfur 21700, because I got a couple of those. Obviously I didn't get that with the light, but yeah, it's a pretty decent light. I like the grip of it. I like this kind of matte finish. Like, it's so much more grippy than like the more shiny anodization, even Nightcore and all that. This has some really nice grip. This light isn't too big. It's a pretty nice size. I wish the TD03 was this size, but a little bigger head. That thing would be pretty sweet. But yeah, overall, I like it. Do I need it? No. Because if you guys saw it, pretty much almost the same beam as the Aplos. They could almost have the same head. Like, they are really close. Couldn't tell the difference. And that one's 3,000 lumens. I forget. Maybe this one is too. I forgot. It is Friday night. I'm freaking tired. But I thought this was like 2,000. But who knows? You can't really go off what the manufacturers say. Usually it's wrong. But this hill is killing me. But yeah, so overall I think it's pretty decent. Do I need this one? No. But I think, I'd take it over the Aplos. And you can have it for roughly the same price. Like I said, I got the TD03 and 04 like 51 bucks. That's turbo on the sale. So I mean, you can't go wrong with that. 2 lights for that price. Plus they get like the freebie one. Not too bad. But that's going to end it. If you guys had this, let me know. Do you guys like WURKKOS? Sulfur and Aplos? Yeah, just let me know. But it is good. This is 21700 too. Obviously, if this is your first light, get it with the battery. But if you got multiple batteries, you don't need it. I could have used it probably, but maybe the next light. I don't want to keep getting too many of these. Look at all these rocks. That was not there before. But alright, guys. Oh yeah, and the switch. You know, kind of mushy. It has a little more resistance than the Aplos, but it's a pretty mushy switch. You know, that's the thing with these budget lights. They're usually kind of crummy switches. Except that Sulfur SF26, really nice switches for a budget light. That's what I want to see. But anyways, I'm rambling now. Peace.